Known for the stormy skies that frequent the territories throughout the year,
I hope I don't poop in my pants. That's all I gotta say.
It's also a region once defined by the rise of an angsty subculture.
So tonight is controversy.
And known around the globe as a beacon of technological innovation.
In 1990, I used to be a big fan of Twin Peaks, the show.
Yeah, that's right.
Barb Pexa is taking you on this once-in-a-lifetime journey. Whether finding your next home, your favorite venue, or simply living your American dream, you can do it in the Pacific Northwest. From the Puget Sound to the Cascade Mountains to the booming metropolis of Seattle, there's a little something for everyone.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about this show? It's totally unscripted.
Hey Barb.
Hey Diane, thanks for coming.
It is freezing.
I'm sure it's a little bit colder than San Diego, isn't
Absolutely.
it?
I don't know if I have enough warm or close on me, but we'll do what we can, right?
We'll just do our best. I thought we'd start here. This is here the home of the Snoqualmie Falls at the Salish Lodge. It's one of the most visited spots in all of the greater Seattle area. And one of my favorites is back in 1990, I used to be a big fan of Twin Peaks, the show.
Yeah, that's right.
It's gotten a great cult following, and I think it's really cool, kind of dark and stormy and funky Pacific Northwest. So I thought we'd check it out.
Awesome, that's it.
Okay. One of my favorite things to bring all my new clients to here is the falls. I think it's just beautiful.
Yeah, it's so picturesque, the scenery itself. I love it.
It is. So right down here we've got the main falls.
Okay.
It falls way, way, way down there. The water is really flowing at a high rate today because we've had a lot of rain in the area. And it's really beautiful. From these windows right here at the Salish Lodge, you can have a really fantastic meal. The Salish is a high-end luxury boutique hotel.
Very nice.
No, just find the light in honesty, 'cause I've never been good at telling stories. Yeah, we're gonna ride this wave until it breaks. We're gonna drive all day. We're gonna ride this wave until it breaks. All I know, yeah, all I know.
All right, Barb, this has been a beautiful experience. Thank you so much for showing me this.
You're welcome.
I'm excited to see what else Seattle has to offer. What do you got for me?
Next, we're going to head down to Seattle on Lake Union, and we're going to hit up Gasworks Park. I've never totally understood why it's so famous, but it is where we have our 4th of July fireworks every year, and everybody loves it.
Okay, I'm down to check it out.
Okay, let's go check it out.
Welcome back. We're taking you on a tour of one of the coolest locations in the United States, the Pacific Northwest. One of the great things about this show is you learn all about the cities you thought you already knew. I mean, I had no idea Twin Peaks was shot right outside of Seattle. Next up, Barb is taking us on a tour around Gasworks Park. Check it out.
All right, this is pretty amazing, but what the heck is it?
You know, it's pretty interesting. This is an old site of the Seattle Gas Company.
Okay.
And they've turned it into a really popular Seattle park. We have our 4th of July fireworks here.
Very cool, very cool. And it's nice view of downtown Seattle.
Yep, this area right here is called South Lake Union.
Perfect.
And part of the reason they have the fireworks here is it's surrounded by water, so the water's just packed with boats. People come here, they can be underneath the fireworks.
Okay.
And of course, you know the company Amazon.
Of course, everybody does.
Yeah, our headquarters are right down here.
Very nice, and it feels like a movie like Sleepless in Seattle, right?
Yeah,
Got that feel?
Well, you're right. So if you look out here along all these floating houseboats out there, those are the sorts of homes that Sleepless in Seattle were filmed on. And another thing that downtown Seattle is well known for that's fairly unique.
Yeah, for sure. It's just that unique look of real estate, and also just like the atmosphere is a different change from what I'm used to anyway in San Diego, right?
So yeah, I think it's a really cool part of Seattle. It's artistic and edgy and industrial. Oh my God, is that a drone up there?
Where? Oh, yeah.
Did somebody crash their drone on it? That's a piece of equipment to lose. Hey Diane, and this is the house I've been talking about, wanting to show you.
Very nice.
We are up here in Bellevue on Cougar Mountain.
Okay.
And this home is built by the Buchan builders, and they're a real classic traditional builder in Seattle. They do mostly high-end listings.
I've noticed, it's got that classic look to it, right? The vintage, but also traditional form of it.
It's very traditional. They make it just modern enough. With all the great top-of-the-line appliances and fixtures, but in a very traditional mode. But hands down, my favorite space in this house is the outdoor living room.
Of course, nice.
As you know, we're in Seattle and we get a lot of rain. So I think all home builders should put these outdoor living rooms in their houses. It's got
covered all the way through. Oh, that's cool.
Covered all the way through, gas fireplace, gas heaters. And a 48-inch grill with hood system, which is fantastic.
What type of buyer do you see purchasing this home?
My guess is probably a family, something like that. But with the main floor ensuite room, we can also have
like a
multi-generational living.
Perfect.
Which is really big in these, I would say, these days in this part of the country.
All right, Barb, rumor has it that you do something special for your buyers. What is it?
We cater and host our buyers' housewarming parties as their thank you present for choosing to work with our team. I come from the restaurant business, and it was a perfect carryover for high-end customer service, sociability. It's just the highlight of their process, we think. We send out the invitations, we send out the thank you cards, we get to mingle and meet all of their favorite family and friends, and it's really a lot of fun. Sometimes we have a little bit too much fun, but that's how we think we have a great customer base.
Well, nothing like, you're working with these clients and buyers, right? So you get to know them in the process of buying their home. So what better way than to throw them a party in their housewarming party?
We could not agree more. And it seems almost sacrilegious not to take that process all the way through and help them celebrate. We cater it, we bring wine, we bring Prosecco, we do a toast. We even have cute little aprons we've made with our team logo and our names. So we really have a lot of fun with it.
Good for you, that sounds great.
Yeah.
We live just at the trailhead of one of the many trails that run along Cougar Mountain. And you walk among huge maples and evergreens. Maple leaves as big as your head, they're just giant. This home, which sits on Cougar Mountain, 1,000 feet above Lake Sammamish, and with a beautiful view of a 10,700-foot volcano called Mount Baker, which is snow-covered year-round. I love to write thrillers that are really a combination of really good stories, interesting characters, very dynamic human conflict, but also on the edge of science. And the Seattle area is very vital to that, with the University of Washington, with the Primate Research Center, with the very modern architecture that blends in with the very old architecture. It provided a very good setting, and you could really get the feel of Seattle and the surrounding area. But also, it entered into the conflict and the challenges of, trying to move across all those different terrains and meet some of the challenges that we set up in the book. You could almost feel the oxygen levels go up and the stress levels go down. And that is how I would sell Seattle to someone just coming in.
That house is so cool. Right up on the hill overlooking Lake Sammamish, that's got to be one of the best locations on the block. It just has such a thriller feel to it. It all makes sense as to why Steve Hadden chose that location. Speaking of which, if you haven't seen his novels, go check them out. I know I will. Who doesn't love a thriller? Next up, we're checking in on one of our partners in your area. Hit it.
The one thing I love about Arizona Biltmore Estates is the actual maturity of the trees, the green, the drive up into the complex, the houses. It's located right in the center of 36 holes. You've got the Wrigley Mansion up on your left. You've got big $15 million homes on your right-hand side. Behind the gates of 2 Biltmore are 38 private enclaves, swimming pool, workout facility. This particular unit's a 3-bed with a den, 3.5 bath, 4,880 square feet, located right on the golf course. 36 holes of golf in the Arizona Biltmore Resort. Behind the door of Unit 213 is 4,880 square feet, 3-bed, 3.5 bath, all on one level. You've got the granite countertops, Sub-Zero appliances, the Wolf 6-burner gas range, the nice open automatic doors. This is one of my favorite features. I love this. It's peace, tranquility, mountain views. To your left is Squaw Peak. To your right is downtown Phoenix. The master bathroom is so grand and so elegant. You've got 10-foot ceilings here, go up to 11-foot there. His and her bathrooms, as well as his and her walk-in closets, which is always important when you're downsizing from a 7,000 to 8,000 square foot home. Some of our clients, that's the biggest complaint that they have, is moving into a condo and feeling like they're cramped. At 4,880 square feet, it's hard to be cramped. Large master, private, with its own little Romeo and Juliet balcony. This moves on into a den, office, or if you wanted to convert this into another, being a 4th bedroom, you could close this wall off for privacy and have a very, very nice bedroom. I love the indoor and outdoor living that this condo provides. I mean, this kitchen's humongous. We could have 50 people in here, no problem. Formal dining room, 3 private terraces, living room, 11-foot ceilings. Another thing I love is when everybody's ready to call it an evening, just click and there's the auto shade. And if you don't want to have the party up in your place and you want to actually have friends down and entertain, they've got a nice social area down here with the same appliances, the Sub-Zero, the Wolf, open air concept as well with the automatic doors that lead out to the pool. And then I love this. They've got your little swimmer's pool right here for laps that's situated right on the 10th hole. Here's to the American dream. Yeah.
Take it all in, the heart
ready to fly?
We're ready to fly.
right.
How's this gonna go? Can you tell us how this is gonna go today?
You're each going to be tied together with a professional certified tandem instructor.
Good to know.
One-on-one. You're in front, the instructor's in back, and you are going to fly off this mountain, Poo-Poo Point in Issaquah, out into the blue yonder.
You ready?
I hope I don't poo-poo my pants. That's all I gotta say. How high are we?
We're at 1,700 feet over the valley, 1,800-foot mean sea level. It's a beautiful view today. It's a great day to fly.
The sun came out for us. We're pretty excited.
Yeah, I'm stoked. Thanks so much for let's do this.
Barb invited us here to jump off of this cliff, so we're all here together right now.
Waiting for that
Frozen, but loving it.
We're gonna repay the favor by having Barb come out to our party tonight, Controversy, Beyonce vs. Rihanna, and we're gonna dance all night long. Yes, this is Black Gatsby, and I'm Disco Shrine.
She's so extra right now.
And we
Cut that last part. Cut that last part.
I'm Disco Shrine, and we are signing off the mountain like, hey.
Nope, won't, couldn't, I can't. Jump off a mountain? Diane, major kudos to you. I'm proud beyond words. While I catch my breath, we're sending you over to another expert in your market. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Claire Ackerman, Realtor with North & Co. And welcome to Old Town Scottsdale, known as the West's most western town. I couldn't be more excited to walk you through exactly what Old Town has to offer. Right now we are actually downtown, right on the border of the Arts District as well as the Entertainment District on what we have the canal that runs all the way down through Phoenix. So if you want to bike, take a scooter, anything that you want to do, run all the way down to the canal to Central Phoenix. This will actually take you all the way there. And then behind that, we have luxury living, which is the waterfront. And those are what we want to call a high rise, essentially, in our Old Town Scottsdale area. And this is one of the famous staples of historic Old Town Scottsdale. That's the Rusty Spur Saloon that was originally a bank in 1921. So we're gonna show you a couple other things, and one is gonna be the Sugar Bowl. Some of the other classics that you have to visit when you come into town, when you're looking for a second home, just coming to visit, or just being a tourist all together, is gonna be Coach House, Uncle Sal's, and then of course, spring training, which is right around the corner. So Giant Stadium, as well as Salt River Fields with the Colorado Rockies. So you can't visit Old Town Scottsdale without coming to the famous Sugar Bowl. So this has been around since 1958, and it just really goes in tie with exactly what historic Old Town is. The best part about it is my good friend Kelly Zitlow from Cornerstone Home Lending. He came to sit and chat about real estate with me.
I love this area, but I love ice cream even more. So let's eat and talk some real estate.
Sure.
So, you know, growing up in Arizona, one of the things that I think is still so amazing is that there's so much to discover in this area.
There's
Endless.
so much to do. And
yeah.
We've got spring training, which brings a lot of people into town. And that even goes into people coming in town and buying vacation rentals, even traditional rental investment properties. So other than that, within about a half-mile away, we've got a lot of single-family homes. And the great thing about this area is they all have a lot of character. So they've been remodeled, or if they're original, they just have that different feel to them than kind of the newer construction that we have going on. But then again, with all the development happening in South Scottsdale, it really gives it that modern, trendy, edgy feel. And it's the affordability factor across the board is for your just first-time home buyer, all the way up to multi-million-dollar luxury condos or single-family homes. So kind of have it all. And the best of the West.
It's true. That's what I love about this area is it really doesn't matter where you're at in your life. If you want to live in a great community that has true community built around it, I mean, this is one of the best and one of the most favorite gems, I think, of this area.
It definitely is. It's there's a lot of things to do outdoors. There's like hiking trails, there's golf, there's the McCormick Ranch Railroad. There is more things to do here than we can even...
Like eating ice cream. Let's go, Claire. I'm not eating this thing by myself.
Get a milk.
Yeah, exactly.
How funny.
And don't forget, spring training's here.
Yep. Spring training.
World-class shopping. Great restaurants.
Sure.
Bars, walking distance, and ice cream. Cheers, Claire. Thanks for having me out.
There you go.
Cheers, Stig. Hi, Kelly Zitlow here with your Mortgage Minute. As we enter into a new year, if you're thinking about buying a home, you really have to think about your tax returns. I know, nobody wants to think about filing our 2018 tax returns, but a couple of things. One, there were some major tax changes that took effect in 2018, which will impact our filings as we begin to file those in 2019. The second thing to remember is that if you're in the process of purchasing a home, the 2018 tax return could be vital to your ability to qualify or the timing of the qualification. So be sure to check with your lender if you have any questions about the home loan process and the impact of filing taxes.
Can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. I'm just doing what I do. Won't stop doing what I do. Can't stop me now. Ain't backing down. Can't stop me now. I'm just doing what I do. Won't stop doing what I do. Can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. I'm just doing what
This makes me want to move to Seattle. It's awesome and it checks all the boxes. Scenic, Twin Peaks, jumping off mountains, beautiful parks, and some of the coolest nightlife. Sign me up.
won't stop doing what I do.